Hello, I'm Colin Constantine, and welcome back to WMSD TV News. JROTC recently had a blood drive to donate blood to those in need. Joshua Kramerson is here to fill us in.
JROTC Eagles Battalion and One Blood hosted a blood drive on February 7th, 2022. The event aimed to gain blood, platelets, and plasma from donators in order to save lives of people in need of blood transfusions. All day, the program worked tirelessly to save as many lives as possible.
The blood drive is mainly aiming to save money, but it also gets money for our program to give to seniors for scholarships.
Well, 1 pint can save 3 lives, to put it into perspective. So if we have about 100 people, that's 300 people that we're saving.
Every 3 seconds, somebody needs a blood transfusion. Therefore, programs like school blood drives are constantly needed. Many people underestimate how many lives just a single donor can save.
All over the county, we have a website, oneblood.org. You can just go on there and it shows many locations, Tri-County, and all over Florida, that someone could go and give a pint of blood to save a life.
Blood has a short shelf life and cannot be manufactured, so people often donate multiple times. One Blood employees also give every donor a mini physical and free food for donating as a thanks for their contribution.
We have donation centers situated in various cities that they can go in and donate, but we also have the mobiles that are situated all around the Broward area for our region, which is Region 2.
JROTC hosts a blood drive every 3 to 4 months, so there's always a chance to help people out just around the corner. You can also go directly to One Blood or a Big Red Bus themselves if you feel so inclined. Just remember, there's always somebody out there who will be forever touched by your contribution. This is Joshua Kramerson, reporting for WMSD TV News.
The online game Wordle has taken the world by storm. Teachers and students here at MSD have recently taken a liking to the game. Daniel Miller is here with the story.
I'm thinking of a 5-letter word. So is the world, it seems. The game Wordle has taken off, and here at MSD, both students and staff alike have taken notice.
You get 6 guesses to guess a 5-letter word by guessing 5-6 5-letter words, and it's like a brain teaser, I guess. That's my best description for it.
I like brain teasers, honestly. I think they're a good way of working through things.
Wordle's popularity isn't just for students, though. It has reached all age groups, including teachers here at MSD.
I probably heard about Wordle about a week and a half ago. My kids at home are playing it, and I've seen all the kids in my class start to play it recently. So, I mean, it seems like the day I heard about it, like, I can't get away from it anymore.
Working through things, and honestly, I don't think they're going to, die out, because I do believe that puzzles exist, just in general. It's good. Okay.
Although the future of the game is uncertain, its popularity has exploded here at MSD.
I think it's going to be popular for about a few months. People are going to get into it and it's going to die. It's like the game Among Us.
I think the game will die in a week or two. I'm going to try and play it as long as possible, but everyone's talking about it, but just like everything, it'll die out eventually.
I still haven't tried it yet. I want to. I keep telling myself I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll go inside and do it right now because it's my study hall, so I can do it on the computer. But it feels like it's something that's here to stay.
From beginner to master, the game has taken off. But one 5-letter word that describes it is super.
The lacrosse season is upon us once again, Eagles. Ryan Welser is here with more details.
MSD's lacrosse season is starting up soon. After being defeated last season, both teams have set new goals and are working hard to be better this upcoming season.
I definitely think one of our team's biggest goals is to beat Pinecrest, just because when our season shut 2 years ago from COVID for the first time, that was our rival team, and definitely St. Thomas too. They're one of our rivals, so I think beating both of them would make our season a lot more interesting.
So it's a lot of stick work, throwing and catching, ground balls, shooting, a little defensive, but it's a lot of team building, a lot of conditioning. It's the fastest game on two feet.
To better themselves, the team is really putting in the work. They practice until 6 p.m., sometimes even later, at Pine Trails Park.
I'm preparing by practicing, putting in the work to just be faster, have more stamina, and get stronger.
We're putting in the grind every day, practicing every day, eating right, conditioning, all the way to states.
We are trying to get the girls in shape. We're sprinting a lot, running a lot of stick skills, ground balls, catching, throwing. It's really important to be on your game with everything, so we're trying to just get them ready for the season.
Probably just to stick together as a team and work well and win a lot of games.
My favorite part about being a lacrosse coach is actually working with these kids. They're amazing. We're blessed to have some great athletes. We've got 15 seniors this year, and these kids have been playing lacrosse in our program for the last 8 years. So it's a blessing to kind of work with them and continue to see them get better at their sport, hone their craft, and be ready to graduate and go on to the next best thing.
This is Rain Welser reporting for WMSD TV News.
It's important to remember our past so that we do not repeat the same mistakes. Dev Matharu is here with information on our Holocaust history class.
The event that took the lives of 6 million innocent men, women, and children, more widely known as the Holocaust, was one of the most tragic and hateful events in human history. The only way to prevent something like this from ever happening again is to teach our youth about it and how to prevent it. This is possible here through our school through the Holocaust History and Literacy class. This class is taught by one of our 10th grade English teachers, Mr. Levine. The class teaches us about how the Holocaust happened and how we could do everything in our power to prevent something like it from ever happening again through the power of rejecting hate and treating everyone with the utmost respect no matter what their beliefs or values are. The school has announced that next year the Holocaust course will be open to 10th graders and not just 11th and 12th. With this news, we also decided to ask Mr. Levine if he thinks that the class should become a graduation requirement for all high school students.
This is my 6th year teaching, no it's not. It's my 5th year teaching Holocaust. I think this class is going to be ever important to teach in high school because of the amount of hate that we continue to see in the world. And we use the Holocaust really as a foundation to really show what the consequences of hate have been. And we still are able to identify similar patterns of language, imagery today. So kids need to be able to combat this hate through conversation. I think the most important thing that students take away from this class is a sense of empathy for others. They get to hear about other people's tragedy that they experience, but also they get to really hear how people have come through this tragedy. So not only do they get to gain a sense of empathy for others, but they gain a sense of confidence in themselves that they can come through tragedy as well in a positive way. The main thing I want students to learn from this class is how to have peaceful conversations with people who have opposite opinions than them. No matter how much hate is out there, we still need to confront it with peaceful conversations that promote love. 100%. I think that this class should be taken by every single student that comes through high school.
For WMSD News, this is Dev Mathar.
Nintendo's new Pokemon game is sparking the interest of students here at MSD. Elizabeth Wilson is here with more info.
Pokemon Legends Arceus introduces fans to a new level of gameplay. Released on January 28th, Nintendo's new Pokemon game is breaking Nintendo Switch sales records. 6.5 million units were sold worldwide the first week after its release, as reported by EssentiallySports.com. So, what is driving the sales? We asked Lucas Gonzalez, a longtime fan of the Pokemon games, if the new games were as better than the previous Pokemon games.
I'm not sure in a long time, but I feel like it's definitely better than the later games, as in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Though I have played Let's Go Pikachu, and I think that's also a pretty decent game.
Unlike previous Pokemon titles, Pokemon Legends Arceus is an open-world game. Jason Marty is playing the new game and had this to say about the game's format.
The open worldness. It's a new thing for the Pokemon series, so it gives me more to think about while playing a game.
Pokemon Legends Arceus has 7 distinct regions of gameplay. Jason went on to tell us his experience in the regions so far.
Well, I've been to 3 areas, and they've been very differential. I've been to grass, a swamp, and a forest, and they all look pretty good. So I like the areas.
We know at least one gamer likes the open world format, but innovation may hold the key to the game's appeal.
I think the new Pokemon game is actually pretty good for what it is. It's trying something new, and I've been enjoying it.
I really like Legends Arceus. It's inventive.
Sounds like it's time to catch a new Pokemon. This is Elizabeth Wolfson reporting for WMSD TV News.
Thanks for tuning in to WMSD TV News. I'm Colin Constant, and I'll see you next time.